All right, we got to welcome each and every one of you to another edition of Let's Chat here on Guyanese Own Businesses. It's Tuesday, April 1st, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So, welcome each and every one of you for tuning in. Thank you so much, as always, for the support. Yours truly, Wazim. I'll be your host until about an hour from now. As you can see, we have my co-host. I advertised it on the page. I shared it on Facebook a few days ago. Mr. Anil Sarwan from the Great Canadian Oil Changes joining me again tonight. So Anil, welcome once again. This is going to be, seems like it's a regular thing, right?
Quite a title. I've been given their co-host.
Co-host, yes. Co-host Anil Sarwan from Great Canadian Oil Change. So how have things been with you?
Great man, great. You know, Positive news in the business world. I mean, we just came off a good month so far in business. So we're hoping to be on the up and up. So we're trying to make sure that we keep doing what we're doing and get to that point whereby people go back to the pre-COVID, like I said, pre-COVID number. I always kind of put in that
Yeah.
pre-COVID number there because I wanted to get back to where we were prior to COVID.
Yeah, I actually just came from a meeting with the airport. Well, a late meeting out here, and that's all we're talking about. Everything now is measured by COVID, prior, pre-COVID, and after COVID, post-COVID. So we all know COVID and all the challenges and everything that everyone went through. Business owner, professionals, regular employees at companies. Some folks lost their jobs, right?
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah, it was a tough time, and as we welcome everyone just tuning in to the live here on Guyanese Own Businesses. As you can see, it's myself, Wazim, alongside Anil with you tonight. And we scheduled this way, so we want to, as we mentioned the last time we did this together, we want to keep this maybe every 4 or 5 segments. We have a conversation like this, see how things are going with Anil, and we get to monitor the chat. And you guys feel free to drop a comment in there. As I said, we usually post this on YouTube, our YouTube channel. Everything is on the screen at the bottom there. I did my best to include the link. You can go to YouTube and you can search Guyanese owned businesses, and the page will come up, and all of our previous videos and our future videos, including this one here tonight with Anil, will be uploaded there right after our conversation here. So as we get started, got to welcome each and every one of you again. And I just had a couple of new businesses on the page this week. I know a few folks from Guyana reached out, and we made that post. And I'd love to see more and more engagement from the folks. I know it's been visible. It's showing the stats on the end. People are seeing the page. And as I always say, it just takes a little like on
Hmm.
a fellow business, a fellow professional, just to grow that brand, right? Just the visibility out there.
Definitely. Make sure you log on. Make sure you give us a like. Make sure that you're there. Even if you get a chance just to give a review. Definitely looking forward for your response.
Yes, I got Mr. Devon Ramnath. You probably know Devon. I know Devon way back, going back to when he was in S1E13 playing cricket out there. So good night to you, Devon, out in Toronto
Good
now.
night.
Cecile is
Good night to
on.
Cecile as well. Good night to
Yeah.
Devon. Good night to Cecile as well.
Yeah, and everyone else. We got about 16 viewers right now tuning in. So don't be shy, guys. Drop a comment. Let's know. We're seeing the numbers there. I just don't know exactly who's on. Again, I'm remote, as you can tell. I'm on work, and Anil has been kind enough to be here and continue to grow this and to highlight and spotlight our fellow Guyanese owned professionals and businesses. And we'll keep a close eye on the chat tonight. So if you have any questions, you have anything you'd like us, maybe some reviews on what you think, what's going on, what we can do to improve, areas that we can improve on. It's always welcome. So don't be shy. Drop it. I got Mr. Dan Raj out in Edmonton. Miss Ashy Ram is on the check-in. Ashy Ram. So Ashy, if you follow the page, you know we always interview. This is our fourth month. 1st of April now. It's this evening, Adel. I'm looking at my laptop. It's showing April 2nd, 7 minutes after midnight. I'm already ahead. I'm a day, 5 hours ahead of Toronto time. I forgot we changed time here in London when I came back a few days ago. So it's 5 hours. So I'm at midnight again. Actually, we usually interview business owners and professionals in the Guyanese community. whether they're in Guyana, Canada, the US. We haven't done any in here in Europe as yet, but anywhere in the world, once a Guyanese background, this is what the page is designed for, to highlight, spotlight, and promote the Guyanese professionals and businesses in the community. But tonight I have Anil with me. Anil's from the Great Canadian Oil Change. He's been on a few times, and we do the segment, we change it up a little bit and just have a discussion, general discussion on businesses, how his business is going, how other professionals are going in the chat. We do have a lot of businesses that follow us, that join us, tend to join us in the live. So feel free. DJ Vic out in Innisfil is on the check-in. Good night to you, sir, and the family out in Innisfil. Hopefully it's a little warmer now by the beach.
We
And
have BB locked on as well there.
BB, Miss BB Ali.
Ali, yeah,
Ali. Yes, yes, Miss BB Ali.
that's my sister-in-law.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we said we have to get BB on one night. So,
So we definitely so is it Ashi? Am I saying the right name? Ashi, my
yes.
business is an automotive business that does um automotive. We do oil changes and regular maintenance on your vehicle. So that's what my business is about. Anything
Yeah,
to do with maintenance, your that's what we do on our at our location.
and for those of you on the page that's viewing the live, if you go back onto the page and you check out the photos, if you hit on photos, you'll see Anil's business is called the Great Canadian Oil Change, located at 1303 Kennedy Road in Scarborough, Anil. What's your contact number, your phone number?
416-757-7817.
All right, thanks. And Dan Raj is on. I'll be speaking to Dan Raj in a couple Tuesdays from now. I think the 15th we're scheduled, right, Dan Raj? Dan Raj is out in Edmonton, Canada, Edmonton, Alberta. He's got a business, JDR Import and Export, exporting barrels, boxes to all the Caribbean countries. We're going to talk to Dan Raj in a couple Tuesdays from now to get more information on his business. Uh, we've had some good feedback. How's the feedback been from your end, Anil?
From my end, I mean, we have lots of feedback from from people I mean, I went to Guyana recently, like I said,
Mm-hmm.
and also I went to New York as well. And there's people that's very responsive. Saying that, I want to give a shout out to El Dorado Bar in upstate New
Schenectady,
York, in Schenectady, New York.
Mr.
Ryan
Ryan.
there, yeah. So he's always supportive of the show. He's giving me positive feedback, and he's always locked on. And whenever he doesn't get a chance to be with us, he's always there
Yeah.
to watch the show again.
Yeah,
So he's
Ryan, good
always
night
there.
to Ryan and his family, the wife out in El Dorado. Check out if you ever happen to be in the Albany area, in Schenectady area, you got to check out El Dorado Sports Bar. Guyanese owned business is out in Schenectady for a number of years. And I know Mr. Ryan personally. I've been there. I visited. The first time I visited, I think I told you a story, Anno. I
Yeah.
went with a friend that's living in Schenectady. He took me there, and Ryan recognized me from back when I was on Radio Guyana right away. And I didn't realize we had so many folks out there, Guyanese, the
Oh,
Guyanese
definitely.
community, how large it is out in Schenectady.
I'm actually surprised when I go down there. I mean, you go to the Walmart and all the attendants are Guyanese, and even the Home Depots and stuff.
Yeah,
Everyone there is Guyanese. So, I mean, he was one of the main guys to orchestrate people going from Queens, New York, all the way to Schenectady.
Schenectady, yeah.
He was the first guy, yeah, to actually start that
Started out.
migration, yeah.
Ah, that reminds me of a fellow Guyanese, Mr. Mike Singh from Tropical Heat Restaurant, which is former. He closed it down now.
Mhm.
He's retired. He's living out in Ottawa. So yeah, so I love to hear stories like that. We got to get Ryan on the show one night.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
We got to
Ashley
organize
wants to
that.
know if any Guyanese in BC.
They're Guyanese in BC, Ashy, but
There's Guyanese all over the place, Ashley.
all over. But I'm not sure about businesses. I've traveled to Vancouver for work and stuff. I've met a few Guyanese, far in between, but I'm not sure about their businesses out there.
Question for Danraj: does he only ship from Edmonton or all across Canada?
It's a good question. And
If you
that,
can
yeah,
talk with him from there, because I had a couple people notice Danraj on the show, and they were asking about him, the location
shipping
of shipping.
within Canada.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So Dan Raj, Miss Lolita is on the check-in. Lolita is from Axel Insurance. Oh, so by the way, I forgot. I was so busy. Anil, I went out. I just came back to my hotel. But every month we feature a business, well, two businesses on the website, www.guyaneseownedbusinesses.com. And Lolita's business, Axel Insurance Brokers Limited, is on there this month,
Okay.
along with Savor Guyana, Mr. Anthony Mansunghing from Savor Guyana. So those are the two businesses. If you go to the page, I'll put it on Facebook tomorrow. It's, well, later today. It's already after midnight here. So we try to just feature some business just to get some traction on the website. And I noticed we're having a few visits there. So guys, please visit it and have a look. It's designed by myself, so it's not anything fancy. It just gets the message across for now. And
Well,
that's
definitely.
what, yeah.
That's one of the main things. Like, and Wazim will be able to help anyone who wants to just do a little flyer. If you don't
Hmm.
have something in place to advertise your business, saying that, I met someone on Sunday as well who owns a jewelry shop, and he would like to be on the show at some point. So we
Okay.
definitely will have him on at some point.
Okay. And
I
I
want
saw
to,
Miss Linda earlier on. Good
correct,
night
Auntie
to
Linda
you,
from Island Junction.
Island Junction.
And I do have my brother on who is coming with his sixth location in Trenton very, very soon.
Oh,
So just
okay.
want to wish them a good night too as well.
Yeah, we got to get Ishan on one night and talk to him about his location and his services to the community across Ontario. So Devon Ramnot said he had to all his Carmen Sky Anil business. Very professional guys. All staff are knowledgeable, honest about cars. Check them out. So thank you, Devon, for that.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Devon. Thank you for that.
uh,
I mean, Devon is a big supporter of us. He's always coming down there. So thank you, Devon, for the continued patronage.
yes. Yes.
And the good
So
thing he doesn't, and it's a good thing he doesn't ask for a discount as well. So
And Dan Rat said he have Guyanese came from BC to Edmonton to ship barrels. So Dan Rat, the question is, do you ship if let's say someone out in Edmonton wants to ship something to Toronto? Do you offer that service, Dan Raj? I know we're going to speak to Dan Raj and get into all his services and all of the offer to the community, but yeah, that'd be nice to know.
the question is because someone asked me the question, so I just wanted to throw it out there to see if he's able
Yeah,
to
yeah.
respond, so I can let the person know. Like I
Mm-hmm.
said, the platform is to promote everyone's business, so and it's
Yep.
all free. So if we can get the information out to someone who's inquiring, we definitely can send that information over to the person, and they can use Dan Raj's service.
Yes, that's true. Mr. Ted, Jai Paul and Miss Lorraine, good night to you folks out in Ajax, Ontario. Ted is saying they're Guyanese in BC, but they're few and far apart. That's true. I know that for a fact. And they can use some help in developing a community. Yeah, get them on the page. Get some if they've got any businesses. If you're out there in BC, Ashley, and you'd like to expand and build on the community, just reach out to the page. The email is there. You can message the page directly. So, Ashley, you'll have to drop your information on what type of business you
Business.
offer and services, so we can get more information and reach out to the email and let me know. We can post your business on the page. Remember, this service is absolutely free. There's no cost to anything to being on an interview like Anil is right now, and maybe 10, 11 other businesses throughout the year that
Yep.
we spoke to. So it's absolutely free. And as Anil mentioned, we can help you with simple designs of online business cards and flyers. So you
Like a
can get
flyer.
that
Yeah.
mess. Yeah, yeah, you can get that message visually out on social media. So please do reach out. And actually, Ram, reach out. The email address is info at Guyanese owned businesses. It's at the bottom of of the screen right now, and you can check out our page, like and follow. Remember, guys, Anil, we've been pleading with everyone to drop a review, leave a review, an honest review on the page, and that's the only way the page will be rated. I only have maybe 3 or 4 reviews on the page right now, and I'm looking for folks to just leave a review. Takes 2 minutes of your time. Just drop an honest review of the page. And as I said, reviews could be bad, it could be good, and for us, we don't look at it that way. We look at it, it's useful, it's
Every-
helpful.
It seems like Ashley is into real estate, so we definitely have agents on here too as well. We had
Hmm.
Rishi Singh, who was interviewed a couple of weeks ago, Ashley. And do we have any other real estate? But we do have quite a few on the page that has been
Yes.
advertised. So if you're in the BC area and you're a Guyanese, you definitely will have someone, kind of connect with you at some point. I mean, Guyanese wanting to share the business with you, Ashi. So definitely
Hmm.
get onto the page so Wazim can have your flyers on there.
Yes, actually. And yeah, we have Mr. Satish Warprasad out of the Waterloo, Cambridge area, Kitchener, from Adana Homes. Is usually a big follower of the show. Miss Pav Sukananda, and all the way out in Windsor, Ontario. I've got a lot of other real estate agents on there. Vic Dionarine that was just on. DJ Vic, it's a real estate. He's a real estate agent too. Some in Orlando. New York, I believe, is on the page. So yeah, she reach out and will happily uh, get your information out there. And if you up for a conversation with me one Tuesday night,
And you
that's
definitely can
also
drop your
possible.
information right now in the chat as well as if
Hmm.
you like, Ashi. We do encourage people just to drop their information, maybe a contact number for you. So anyone in the area that's logged on or watching the show. I mean, we have quite a few that's watching the show live and after the show, like we said, and they definitely can contact you at some point.
Correct. Yeah, we do have a lot of folks that do go back to the maybe the YouTube. It's just picking up our YouTube channel and rewatch the show. But here on Facebook, there's a lot of people that do rewatch the show, and they've reached out. Like Anil said, people he's been to places and they've mentioned the segment. Miss Linda mentioned it. Akila actually got someone to contact her because of she was on here a few weeks ago to book travels with her. That's Miss Akila Hussein from Travel Point. So we have real estate agent, we have travel agent, mechanic services, restaurants, jewelry stores, car rentals out in Orlando, like Deluxe Car and Auto Rental, uh, jewelry store like Starlight Jewelry out in
Starlight
Long
Jewelry,
Island.
yeah, yeah.
There's a lot more services. Everything I try to post here. If I go anywhere, whichever city or wherever I hear, and it's Guyanese, I do my best to get that information on the page. Again, it's absolutely free. If it's your first time viewing, welcome. This segment is called Let's Chat. Every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, we do the live broadcast and we have different business owners and professionals in the community. Next week, hopefully he's not busy, Mr. Anand from Travelers Cuisine. He's located at the Albion Mall in Toronto. I'll be talking to him. The following Tuesday, it's Mr. Danraj out in Edmonton, Danraj Ramcharan out in Edmonton of JDR Import and Export. All their information is on the page. You can scroll back. I've got an email from someone out in Guyana. Have been traveling lately, so I'll respond when I have some time tomorrow. We'll get her on the program as well, and we've got a few more messages that they're interested in it, but they're not ready for the interview. So remember, it's your business. It's a forum to for you
To
to
promote, and it's very free.
promote.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
to let the
I want to
public know.
give just say good night to Chris Bram, who's one of the great Canadian all change franchisees as well. He's locked on the show, so good night to you,
Mm,
Chris.
Chris, yes, Chris Ram. His location is out in Torbram Road in Brampton, correct?
Torbram, yeah,
Torbram
Torbram,
and
yeah.
East Drive.
I'm not quite sure the exact address, but he is on Torbram.
Yes, yes. Torbram, just north of Steele's, guys, right across from the Santa Maria restaurant and sports bar. That's Mr. Duchen's establishment, correct? There's a Petro Canada at the
Correct.
corner, and Chris's location, Canadian All Changes, right in the back there.
We do have BB dropping her information in the chat as well. As you know, BB is a mortgage specialist, so she will
Hmm.
be able to take care of everyone's mortgage needs.
And BB, Anil, you can coordinate that, and also BB, just reach out to me, send me an email, and let me know April, maybe the last Tuesday of April, and getting into May. We'll
Mhm.
have some open slots. So as I said, the next two Tuesdays are booked. And yeah, we'll talk to BB. Who else is there? I got two phones. It's weird. I got both my phones. One is giving me some comments. The other one's giving me all of
Oh, so
them.
we had Lalita saying wanted to remind everyone that there's two types of grants from our government towards your children's RESP contribution. Please call me for details.
Oh,
Yeah,
there it
guys. So
goes.
for those benefits, please reach out to Lolita. She'll be able to assist you. For people who are not aware of it, She's very informative. She's there. She's gonna give you all the information that you need. There's so much benefits that you can get from the government. So definitely you wanna reach out to Lolita. Lolita, if you can drop your information again in the chat so someone can call you or possibly email you.
Yeah, Lilith, if you can drop your phone number and email in there would be awesome. Miss Akila, we just spoke about you. She just locked in. So good night to Akila and the Hussein family, located out in Markham. She's a travel agent.
Travel agent.
Sorry, sorry, Akila. Travel agent for over 42 years of experience. With over 42 years of experience, so contact Tequila. She's been very helpful. As I said, the segment since we started in January, we've had the page since 2018. Actually, I know next month it's going to be 7 years this page has been active on Facebook, but we've
7 years.
only 7 years
Yeah, yeah.
with,
But it
with a
only
lot
caught
of
traction
businesses.
a couple of years now.
Yes, yes, it's been slow as anything. Uh, I hate to say it, but we're not too aggressive on Facebook. So we promote businesses. I'd love to see our community get behind each other and promote fellow Guyanese owned businesses. And all it takes is
Definitely.
sharing their information. If there's a
Hmm.
central location and we're trying to make it Guyanese owned business page, it's free. Reach out and get your information there. Just share it or like it, and when you like something on social media, how it works, the system in the back end would say your friend liked this post, and you'll see it. It'll
Hmm.
pop up. If Anna likes something and he's on there, I'll log in and one day it'll show me. Oh, wait a minute! I didn't know there's a car service out here in London per se. Let's say I'm here. I need to rent something. There's a Guyanese owned rental. I'd rather go to the Guyanese owned place
No,
and
definitely
rent.
support your
I'd rent the
own, support
car.
local. Well, when I say local, support your Guyanese own businesses.
Exactly. Exactly. I got Miss Lolita saying, yeah, Lolita, just what Anil mentioned there. Anil, I missed that comment on there, but her number is 519-500-1025. Again, Lolita Primsuk from Axel Insurance and Lolita.primsuk, Premsukh at axelinsurance.com. I see Miss Nalini's on the check-in. Samantha, good night to you and the kids, Aaron and Emily.
Does she know
Uh,
this is a public chat and not a love chat?
Gotta shout
Good
out to
night,
the
Nalini.
wifey.
Good night, Samantha.
All the way back in Canada. Mr. Rishi Singh from Remax Community, you mentioned his name. He's on there. So contact Rishi. Rishi, if you can drop your phone number in there and email would be great. And for all the other business owners and professionals out there, if you're in the chat right now, as I said, we have a lot of people that are viewing this video after the live on Facebook and to a certain extent on YouTube. Just drop in your email and phone number again. Aquila, it's at aquila@travelpoint.ca. So reach out to her. If you're booking a vacation, it's coming out. It's April already, April 2nd out here, April 1st. We're at 25 minutes after 7. And you're looking to get away for the spring or for the summer vacation with the kids off school in the summertime. Reach out to Akila. She booked from single travel to group travel anywhere in the world. CPL cricket is coming up later in Guyana. She can get group bookings for you
I
to
think she has a
Orlando
package. She said she was going to
package.
put together a package for the guys. Yeah.
Yes, yes. So reach out to her. It's excellent service, and as she said, she takes time, and you're getting personalized service when you're dealing with an experienced travel agent like Aquila. You book your package, you book your service. She's going to ensure that you get there on time. She's going to make sure the hotel is ready for you. If you have any issues along the way to the destination, at the destination, or about to leave there, she's there to help you. So please feel free to check her out and support, continue to support. Danraj says, danrajramcharan@gmail.com. Phone number 780-710-2502 for barrels and boxes and cars and trucks to Guyana and the Caribbean.
They
To
got
get in
Rishi
touch.
there as well. Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
Go, no, go
Finish.
ahead with Rishi's info.
And
I'm
we
trying to
also
get my
have
phone here.
Rishi's info there for all your real estate needs in the Ontario area, not just the GTA. 647 328 7416, and it's Rishi at live.ca.
Rishi at live.ca. Okay, and that
I
Rishi's
forget to mention to
RISE.
Samantha. Samantha just wished me good night. So good night, Samantha.
Okay, Miss Sandra Prasad is also on the check-in. Good night to you, Sandra. And guys, when you're popping in, I know you're probably just popping in to see what's going on. Just say hi. And if you're a business owner, professional, drop your contact info in there, and we'll read it out. If it's your first time viewing this video, this conversation every Tuesday night, this is something we've started on the first Tuesday of January of 2025, and God willing, we'll continue to do this every Tuesday night. It doesn't matter where we're at, we're gonna find time and we're gonna log in with you.
Just remember, this is to benefit the entire Guyanese community when it comes to business, and even when it comes to charity as well. We definitely on page to assist with getting stuff done because most of
Speaking
these
about,
businesses give
yeah,
give back in a very large way. So we would just want to recognize those guys who does that, on a daily basis.
speaking about charity, Cecil is saying thanks for the lunch channel. Wait, we get oil changes and we get free lunch, Cecil. What's going on here?
You're welcome, Cecile. You're welcome.
Uh, uh, did you just buy him lunch so he can tune in tonight and watch you here?
Bribery.
A bribery, I don't believe it. Yeah, so let me know. Let's see. I got a new business that just reached out recently. I'm gonna find the name and
In the
just
meantime, you're doing that. I just want to also mention my aunt's mandap and party rental in Guyana. I don't have the information at hand, but I definitely can go through and check it back. I think you might be able to access it easier than I will.
yeah, I do. I do. I got it already here. So if you guys don't watch it, you can go to the page and check it out. It's Kama's Dazzling Decor, created unforgettable moments. You can contact her. Anil will tell you the services that she offer, but I'll give you before he does that, I'll give you the contact info. It's 592-665-4350 and email kimsarwan1@gmail.com. What does she offer, Anil?
So she does. She set up the mandap like if you're having a wedding, regardless of a Hindu wedding or a Muslim wedding or whatever it is for backdrops, party like she can do the entire halls decorations, board days, same thing, backdrops, whatever it is you need in terms of party weddings, any event. I'm not sure about the funeral part, but I'm definitely know that she's good at being creative. So I'm quite sure she can do something for the dead as well.
I like how you put it. I don't want to laugh, but I can't help myself. Mr. Sateshwar Prasad is on the check. Good night to you, sir. We just mentioned Adana Homes and Sateshwar Prasad. And I said I'll reach out to Sateshwar and we'll have a conversation on here one night, hopefully, sir. When you have some time, we'll coordinate that. And
She's just saying, feel free to reach out to him as well if you have any questions uh, concerning real estate. I think one of the good things with Rishi is not just using him as an agent, but he's
mhm.
definitely gonna educate you in how things work in the region and give you as much information as possible. I can tell you, I can test for this guy. He's people have bought with other agents, and he will still, have a
Yeah.
conversation with you to tell you whether or not you're making the right decision to benefit yourself.
Yeah, we've got quite a few real estate agent and professionals on the page with us. We only spoke to Rishi so far, and I know Mr. Sateshwar. You can check his info out and on the page 519-841-1072. It's adanahomes.ca. Again, his phone number 519-841-1072. You can get in touch with him, and we'll be speaking to him in the near future. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I was going to do something here a second ago. Yeah, we got two new businesses that just reached out, and I have their info posted on the page. I believe it was a couple days ago. It's Healer's Touch. They're in Guyana for any wound care need. Let's say you're in Guyana, Anil, you cut in a coconut open and you cut your finger or slice something.
Mhm.
They provide comprehensive care for all types of wounds, including pressure, ulcers, burn injuries, vascular ulcers, acute surgical wounds, and any random wounds. You can contact them 592-666-2333. Again, that number is 592-666-2333. They're located in Guyana, and it's Healer's Touch. You can check that information out on the page if you scroll. And also Miss Nikita Dudnoth, licensed custom house broker. So you can contact Nikita at 592-619-5784. She's located in Coral Street in Georgetown, 592-619-5784. If you have any issues in shipping your products, barrels, boxes, whatever it is, to Guyana vehicles, as Dan Reg mentioned earlier, he offers that service as well. And you have any issues, she's a licensed customs house broker, 592-619-5784. So I think that's
The
pretty good,
bit
especially, yeah,
the
go ahead.
business prior, is it a clinic or the one that's gonna, was it a
Yeah,
clinic of some
it, it,
sort?
it seems as though it is. I just got the flyer from her in a message and I posted it on there.
Okay,
I'm guessing it has to be a registered clinic to provide those services, right? I'm
correct.
not
Yeah.
sure, but I would assume so. But it's pretty good, and I got to get her hours. With these stuff, you probably need to have them available 7 days a week, right? To have that. So yeah, Mr. Sateshwar is ready. When I get back to Canada next week, I'll message you, Sateshwar, and we'll set up a date.
Seems like Lolita is planning lunch or dinner for us to get together. So hopefully,
Oh yeah, yeah. So actually, Akila and I spoke, and we're planning on something coming up in. We're based in the Toronto area and just outside Toronto, folks. If you're watching, so and it's convenient for us to do something. We're looking at getting maybe a Saturday. I don't want to get into details now. It's just early in the planning stages, like a Saturday brunch type of something or something after lunch and just a get together with different businesses and set up a location that everyone can come with their information. If you got brochures, if you got a flyer, you got a banner, and you can speak to the business owners that I've had on this segment for the past 3 months or 4 months in person,
yeah. And if
right?
you have any question, you definitely can ask on on the chat
Exactly,
or in
exactly.
the chat.
Yes. Yeah. So we're planning that in the Toronto area on Saturday. Well, a Saturday. We'll see when. Once the place warms up a little bit, we'll get that information. We have to plan. We have to talk to the owners of the establishment that we're planning that. But it's been a busy few months for me, and I should have some stability in being home for the next 3 weeks before I hit the road again. So we'll get all that done within 2 to 3 weeks.
Looks like Lolita is planning not just a lunch or dinner, but a sleepover as well here.
A sleepover?
I'm just kidding.
Are we going hunting?
He said
Lolita's
she has
living in
lots
the
of space.
countryside. Yeah,
I
yeah,
know.
yeah.
She has lots of space for everyone.
Yeah, thanks. My phone. Let me open up the other phone to get the chat. No, I'm missing it. I'm missing out on chat. So, guys, if you're tuning in, welcome. Happy Tuesday night, Tuesday evening, wherever you're locked on with us. For the folks out in beautiful Guyana, whether it's out in Berbice, Essequibo, or Demerara, thank you so much for always following on the page. I know we have a lot of Guyanese that follow the page and I'm watching the videos, even if it's not live right now. Whenever you're watching, good day to you. And thank you as always for the support and for the Guyanese professionals and businesses. Feel free to reach out. I said it's free. There's no cost associated with this, no obligation. Nothing is expected. If you just want to highlight your business, and we know in this day and age, any advertisement, any little thing helps, right? Any way of promoting your business, and that's what we're here for. We have some time every day. It just takes minutes a day to push someone's business up to the forefront and get it going. I saw Miss Debbie Sanasi from New York is watching. Good night to you, Debbie.
I see some new names on tonight as well. Wazim logged
Oh
into
yeah,
the. Uh,
yes. You know what, Anil? This past week, I noticed a lot of new followers on the page. So we had about 3.1K followers. We're up to 3.3K followers, and we just
yeah,
crossed 3,000 likes. So that's good. So keep
that's
growing
right.
it, guys. Keep
Hmm.
sharing the page and getting that visibility out there. It's for our fellow Guyanese businesses. We're not business owners, but I love to support my own and see my own people strive. Right?
Oh,
We we
definitely.
we we moved
This
away
is
from
all
Guyana.
about this is all about our community, and this is about us connecting with our people just to make sure we can strive to be as good as possible within
Exactly.
our own people. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Uh,
Don't
uh, uh,
ever feel shy
yeah.
to be on here, or don't ever feel
No,
shy to drop your information. This is about promoting the businesses. and making sure
So,
the community is supported fully 100%.
so one of the things that we've had this plan for a number of years now. I spoke to Anil, and one of the things that really got me going is just after summer of last year. You're in social media and I'm scrolling, and there's a lot of Guyanese content on social media. I'm not on TikTok, but people send me videos and I see it, and I'm like, we got to change the perception of Guyanese, because every time someone thinks or sees there's a live and there's Guyanese involved, what do they call it? Not drama. There's a word in Guyana that they call it. Um,
Janjat.
Janjat. You know exactly what I'm talking about. There's none of that. This is we're trying to keep it strictly on a promotional basis to promote businesses, and we do our best to keep it professional. It's light. We do try to keep it lively, and
Hon-
but
Honestly,
this is
today I
what
was
is needed.
watching. I almost watched a video where I mean these look like primary school kids fighting, and people are videotaping. Like adults are videotaping and watching
We're in
these
Guyana.
videos. Like in Guyana, I'm like, God damn! Like I don't know where it is that people don't understand that the contents has to change.
It's so disappointing. And you know what's the worst thing I know? It's our fellow Guyanese people are promoting this and liking it and commenting on it,
Oh
and
yeah,
encouraging the bad behavior and the
and it
slackness in the
gets a lot of
community.
show, and it get a lot of views as well.
Yeah, yeah, the nonsense that's on Facebook sometimes is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And if you keep promoting it and encouraging it, and for the young kids, what is that? What message is that sending to our kids?
Yeah.
We both have teenagers, and them growing up and looking at their parents behaving like that on social media, or they see videos of people they know. It's not a good image, right? They're going to distance themselves from the Guyanese culture. We don't want that. We want our kids growing
Well,
up to know where they're from and where their parents are from.
well, I mean, people stereotype us in a way that they almost feel that that's how we are in general.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They classify us, and I've been in conversations like that, and people find out I'm from Guyana, and then they start bringing up these what is it called, social media influencers on
Hmm.
like TikTok and Instagram and maybe Facebook, and it's not positive, right? So you we as a community, and we have to do our best to change that perception and the way we're viewed. So I just saw someone said elevate. Yeah, the word I just popped up in the chat and I closed it. I think
Good
it's
good night, Selector Avo. Is that Avo?
Azad. Yeah, Azo,
Azo,
Mr.
sorry.
Azad Khan and family. Good night to you, sir. Select the Azo.
Okay.
And yeah, yeah, we need to promote and highlight the business. As I said, right now it's a little conversation we're having, and the purpose of this is for all the businesses there to drop your information in the chat so we can call out your email, your phone number, the services that you offer, the products that you have available. Because usually, what we'll do, as you see as you tell from next week, we'll start interviewing businesses again. Last week we had Anthony Mansang Hing from Savor Guyana, the pepper sauce man.
Pepper
I
sauce.
call him
Yeah.
the pepper sauce
Pepper
man.
sauce, man. Yeah.
He's out in Windsor, Ontario. A very good conversation with him. Him and his
Yep.
family. He migrated to Canada 7 years, and his pepper sauce also available on Amazon. That's amazing. Like for a
Yep.
Guyanese, and I ordered it, and it was, I said, next day delivery. I know a few folks on the chat from last week said they ordered it from him, and he's available in Amazon.ca, that's in Canada, and Amazon.com in the U.S. So it depends what state you're in the U.S. It might take it wouldn't be overnight like it was for me in Ontario, but check him out and support it.
We
Instead of
support your
you putting
Guyanese. Yeah.
pepper sauce in a blender, grinding it and burning your eyes, buy the man pepper sauce, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Support the Guyanese
Support the
people. Yeah,
Guyanese own business. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
We also had Kim Su on the show as well from Norman Su Bakery.
Hmm.
The beautiful thing about this, by listening to people, is the history of how they started their business, and
Yes.
I think that's the one of the things that we take it for granted, the struggles as immigrants that we come to a country like this,
Hmm.
and for people to move up. I wouldn't use the word move up in life, but be elevate themselves from one place to the next. It
Yeah.
definitely shows resilience coming to a new country, starting a new life, bringing your entire family here. It's one of those things that you have to admire with everyone.
It is, and most of us can relate to those. Maybe not that exact those exact challenges, but we all encounter challenges, obstacles in the way. And it's interesting, as you said, is to listen to what they did to overcame those challenges that they encountered, especially in starting a business. For example, yourself, we touched on it when you were on, right? Like the COVID
Yeah.
time, that was like you were going up and then boom, it just dropped. COVID, and it seemed like that was a lifetime.
So I just want to
That
give say good night. Sorry, I didn't mean to
go
cut you.
ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Cynthia Singh is on the check-in as well. She's Cynthia is a good friend of mine. And her husband Junior, or we call him Mohan Singh. Cynthia is also a real estate agent. I think she works with Remax Community, the same office as
Rishi.
Rishi does. Yeah.
Okay.
So Cynthia, if you can drop your telephone number in there, and I just want to say good night to my mom who's locked in as well,
Oh, good night,
all
Auntie.
the way in Guyana, watching us in the beautiful weather. So she's having all the beautiful weather. So just
Oh,
want to say good night,
nice.
mom and dad.
Auntie, I was gonna say, yeah. And Miss Shabana Prasad, I saw you just messaging there earlier. So she said her sister Zelina Bacchus is celebrating her birthday, and happy birthday to you, Zelina. And yeah, Cynthia, drop your Cynthia Singh, drop your information in there. Select the Azo, yeah, Eid Mubarak to you and your family also. Yeah, we just celebrated Eid on Sunday, and that's when I left. What is it today? Tuesday. It's
Yeah,
Wednesday, Tuesday
and
night, so
all
just a couple
and to
days.
all the Hindu brothers and sisters celebrating Navratri as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, happy fasting, I guess.
happy Navratri. Anil, I guess, I suppose, I expect you to be fasting, correct?
Yes, Wazim. Yes, I
I
am.
wouldn't expect anything less.
Oh, and also our Christian brothers and sisters also
Lent?
observing Lent at the same time as well. So
Yes. Miss Cynthia just dropped her information. Anil, you said she's from Remax,
yes, she's
416 618 So Miss Cynthia Singh, 416 618 Remax Community, another real estate agent.
yeah.
Team, yeah.
Don't feel shy. Just go ahead and drop your information. There's somehow, it's free, and someone is going to contact you at some point. You put the
Yeah, yeah.
information out there. There definitely someone's gonna. It's like fishing. If you don't put the hook down, you'll never get to catch a fish. You know what I'm saying?
So
No,
Chris is
Chris,
saying,
I don't really share out lunch on a regular.
wait, no, 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 no. Chris, I got stories that he does share out lunch and
Nobody
from
wants to hear that
years
story.
ago. I know, but yeah, I never got lunch when I go there to change my oil, but it's all good, I know. I see how you roll. But you're making it tough for Chris now.
I know.
People are gonna expect to go to Chris, and you're gonna take them to get jerk chicken and what kind of drink was it? Solo? Someone that went there
So
one
yeah,
time.
I don't know
Delivery
why.
service too.
I don't know why all the abuse when Lolita is offering free, free lunch and dinner for you guys. So
So yeah, guys, feel free to drop your information in the chat. It doesn't cost you a thing, as Anil said.
Chris, can you put
It's
your
free. Yeah.
Chris, can you put your location for your store in the chat, please, and your telephone number, your contact information.
So Ted is saying we should highlight those that came to this country with nothing, had to start over, and have established themselves and are now in a position to help others. Exactly.
Definitely, and
Uh,
that's one of the points that we're having here, Ted. That one of the things
yeah.
that we're doing here as well. I mean, most of the people that are here, including myself, came. I left back home and came here, leaving my parents back home, for a
Yeah.
better life.
Yeah. I came here
Um,
as I know, I came as a teenager with my family back home, and
yeah,
yeah, one night we're gonna get into it. It's not about that, but we've all faced some serious challenges.
yeah.
Sometimes, as an immigrant coming to a country like this, you don't know where your next meal is coming from, where how you're gonna afford rent back then, right?
I
Where
mean,
you gonna live?
these people that are in business, have persevered through the years, and you can
Mm-hmm.
see today, they're in a different place in their life, and they can
Mm-hmm.
share their story. It's one of those things like we love
Yeah.
listening to that
Yeah.
story.
Yeah.
It comes back to say, hey, it's something worth listening to.
It's insightful. It also helped the newcomers to the country that are
There's
that, that
motivation.
that are now coming, right? And that's what we're here for. We're here for support also. Like you see, you hear stories, and someone just arriving from Guyana, it's a little bit different now than us coming to Canada
Yeah.
from Guyana back in the day. No, it's a little better off. I'm not saying for everyone, but it's a little better off coming to a new country now. But you still need guidance. You still need advice. You still need to hear from someone or listen to someone that's been here and done that and that has
I mean,
moved up.
even
Yeah.
even someone who doesn't have a business, like we have Cecil in the chat. Cecil has been with
Hmm.
this company for I think in over 30 years,
Yeah.
and he's came as a little boy working for that company, and today he is the general manager for a
Yeah.
company that I think probably employs over 1,000 people. So I
Well,
mean, it's not just owning a
congrats,
business.
Cecil.
Is
Yeah.
Yeah, Cecil is one of those guys.
Professionals, the Guyanese
Yeah,
professionals
that
out there.
you
So,
definitely have a story to tell, and
hmm,
and he stuck with what he knew, and to this day, he's one of the main guys in his company. So
yeah.
definitely, kudos to those people who came here, persevere through the thick and thins of of things, and it was never nothing was given to you, nothing is on a silver platter and given to you.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So
You had a,
that's why it's
we,
important to support the the community. No one is saying that you have to give away something, but
hmm,
definitely if you can connect and support your community, that's one of the things that we encourage. Not just my business, but everyone else. And like we have restaurants on here, we have real estate agents, we have automotive. We have BB dropping in information there again.
hmm.
For mortgage agent, get connected with people. You'd have someone who's personable with you, someone from your own walks of life that would understand what it is that you need, and they would help you. And I think
Yeah.
one of the things that we forget to say sometimes, and a community I really admire was him is the Tamil community. I won't say
Hmm.
Sri Lankan in the whole, but I would say Tamil. You can go from having a garbage collector all the way up to having a lawyer or whatever it is, and those people support each other community in a way that they strive. Like I don't even see a lot of the Tamil going to a bank to get a mortgage because they have lenders within their community,
Yes.
and it's way less than the rates that, or maybe I might be exaggerating a bit, but definitely be able to help those people out to have a start in Canada.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things I admire with a community like that, and even the Chinese. I think one of the big supporters for our business, and one of the things I really like is uh the Filipinos community as well. That's one of our big
Oh, yeah.
supporters, and I mean, I might have one or two people on here that's watching us from work, but yeah, they know someone's working at your workplace. They will definitely support your business. They always make sure they're bounded by the community, and that's the
That's
one thing I
exactly
encourage our people.
that's exactly what I want to see from our fellow Guyanese community. If I'm going, let's say for example, I don't know you, and I'm going to an oil change up the street on Lawrence or Kennedy, and then I find out one day that there's a Guyanese person down there that does the same offer the same services. Bet you I'm going there next time, right? You support. It doesn't matter what. Look, restaurants and stuff in Toronto. There's so many restaurants. We try to support every restaurant
Yeah, yeah, no,
in
definitely.
Toronto, right? We go there and we purchase something, even if it's a chicken fried rice or something, but just the support, right?
Yeah,
It means a lot to the owners out there, and for me, it's satisfying to know that I can help in any little way to help support them. I got
yeah, no,
Chris just dropped his information in there. You want to read it
yeah.
out,
So that's
Anil?
the Great Canadian All Change location. That's the one in Brampton, and it's 8155 Torbram Road and Walker Drive, Brampton. And you can contact Chris Store at 905
Not a Great Canadian Oil Change. So we have Anil Great Canadian Oil Change location in the east end of Toronto in Scarborough, 1303 Kennedy Road, and Chris's Great Canadian Oil Change located in the west end in Brampton at 8155 Torbram Road and Walker. Oh yeah, it
On that
changes
note,
East Drive turns to Walker, I
on that
think
note,
something.
we have multiple locations across the country, stretching
Mm-hmm.
all the way to BC. So we have about 140 franchise stores, franchise and corporate stores. So whenever you're in the area, it doesn't have to be my store, but you definitely see the all change Great Canadian All Change banner.
Yeah.
You're more than welcome to come to go in and support, because there's a lot
Mm-hmm.
of. I'll tell you one thing about this franchise. There's a lot of Guyanese that owns the Great Canadian All Change franchises. So
Oh really?
um, yes, we do have quite a few that's involved in the Great Canadian All Change.
That's awesome. Then I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
so I think we have Chris, we have my cousin who's Vic Sarwan, we have Dave Banke in Kitchener, and we also have Carl who owns the Milton store, Milton and Mississauga stores, and then we have Avi um, who owns this Brampton store, which is not too far from Chris store as well. So we definitely have a good contingent of Guyanese in the franchise. So please support the branding.
I see Miss Shabana Passat said goes check out Terry's complete auto repairs. So Terry's complete auto repairs, as you can see, it's on the page. You can check it out. I'll get his number for you there. It's 647-894-7886. If he hasn't moved, he's located at Weston Road and Finch in that plaza. There's a plaza off if you're driving going east on Finch to the northeast end. There's a plaza over there. So it's Terry's at 2300 Finch Avenue, unit number 10. Terry's Auto Repairs. I've used him. I went to him. He's originally and his wife, Miss Shaz from Newtonzell. So I know them and I've been there. He does complete tune-ups, brakes, electrical diagnostics, truck repairs and service, and he services diesel equipment and diesel vehicles. So check out Terry's
Yeah,
Auto.
please support Terry, everyone.
So I know quite a few other folks on here. I saw their name.
Dave
Dave
Banke is
Bankes
one
in
of the
Kitchener.
Kitchener. Yeah, that's the Kitchener owner. He has two stores in Kitchener.
Okay, so that's good to know. I say I didn't
And
know.
for the
See that
and the
information. I didn't
people
know.
in Edmonton and BC. Actually, it's a big brand in BC as well. So we're very popular in Western Canada.
Hmm. What was it before it changed to Canadian Oil Change? It
Yeah,
was.
it used to be Great Canadian All Change as well, but we were all changes, so everything merged
Oh,
when
okay, okay, okay. I
Everett
get it. I
Everett
get it.
bought it. So.
Okay, yeah, Shabana said Terry's right there at Finch and Western Road, so that's good. Go support, guys. Support everyone. Every Guyanese business on the page. Have a look. Scroll through. As I said, we have services for everything you can think of. We have construction, renovation. We've got mechanics. We've got any service in auto. We've got Ted is on the check-in. His son has a auto house. I forgot. It's slipping my memory now. The name, but I'll
That's in
find it.
Pickering, right?
That's in Pickering. That's in Pickering, off of Brock. So
And we
we've got,
have
yeah,
Ravi for construction as well. I can't remember what
yeah, RNS
the information.
renovations. Yeah,
RMS,
he
yeah.
was on there the last time. And at Danraj is saying in
Drew,
Edmonton, Danraj, yeah, maybe Google Great Canadian Oil Change and it'll pop up.
Ted
Ted is
wants to know.
saying
Yeah,
you guys have this. We got a friend
Well,
who's with
yeah, he's a
barber.
barber. Shout out to Renaissance Barber as well.
Yeah, Renaissance Barber on Lawrence
Or
Avenue in
beside
Scarborough.
beside Wendy's restaurant as well. We want to shout
Yeah,
out
one block away from Wendy's
Jai,
restaurant and
Rakesh,
sports bar.
Paz.
Yeah, shout out to the Hard Rock Cafe in Guyana. If you're in Guyana, check out their Faz is owner there too, out at Hard Rock in Guyana. So check out their our good friend Faz and his establishments. Check out Wendy's at what is it, their address? 3330 Lawrence Avenue
Lawrence
East in
Avenue.
Scarborough.
Yep.
And any
And
business, guys, yeah.
um, we had Naked Hangers in Guyana. I can't remember what his second business was, but
Genie
yeah,
Solutions on
Genie
Broad Street in
Solutions.
Charlestown.
Those
Wasim
guys.
can and Cindy can.
Yeah. And hopefully I'll be able to have a next. We have Randy's Jewelry, Randy Singh Jewelry. In I think it's Brampton as well. I'll get the information over to you guys whenever I get a chance.
Does he have an outlet in the Dr. Fleece flea market?
They used to have it. Yeah.
Oh,
His
so
mom
I
used to
know
be.
Randy. I know of Randy. Well, years ago, I haven't seen him in many years.
Mhm.
But yeah. And yeah, Akila Hussein, Akila at travelpoint.ca, full service travel professional in the Canadian travel industry for 42 years. Anil, you don't look a day under 62, so you're probably like 20 when she started.
72 actually, not
Oh,
62.
72 or 30, so you're 30 when she started. Yeah, she's been around for a while doing this. 42
I
years
do
in Content.
I do have I don't know how I can get this, but Randy's information. It might be backwards.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Leave it right there. Dr. Flea's Flea Market, booth 1102/3 door D. So, guys, if you're familiar with the Dr. Flea's Flea Market, it's right across from the food court when you go
I
in
have
with the Guyanese folks
I
selling
have
egg ball
Savia
and stuff there.
I have Savi assisting me with this with the information.
Oh, thank you, Savvy. We know I don't need some help, so
We're getting
thanks,
all the
Savvy.
we're getting all the wives involved. Eh?
Yeah, yeah.
You're very
And
welcome, Lalita. You're very supportive in our business as well over the years.
Lolita, do you get free lunches?
No,
Just
she's
checking.
gonna give free lunches.
Oh,
You see the
and
catch in that
Aquila,
one?
getting back to Aquila, service with integrity and lots of patience. Yeah, check out Aquila. Guys booking a vacation. If it's yourself, if it's just two of you or your family or group, as he said, CPL is coming up, or you just want to go on a nice getaway after this harsh winter that Canadians had, and a lot of states in the US too. Even if Florida had some, Dallas had snow this year, like a lot of snow.
Yeah,
So
South
places,
Carolina.
yeah,
I mean, we were down February in Miami, and the place was. I'm like,
frosty.
man, this is like Canada.
Yeah,
So cool.
yeah, yeah. Even some parts in California, right? This year, the certain northern California usually have snow at some airports, but this year it's been going on a little more south. So, Mr. Sateshwar Prasad of Adana Homes, he said he'd really like to thank the Guyanese community in Canada for the past 20 years for their support, which is 99% of his business. Wow. Thank you. That's
Wow,
great to hear.
that's amazing to hear, Satish.
And yeah, Satish, don't give all away now. We're gonna talk. We're gonna have that interview, and I'm gonna talk with you about that. But that's amazing. Someone to tell me 99% of their in
Yeah,
in Canada
yeah,
over 20 years is from our community. Kudos to our community, and Sateshwar, you're
you're a
obviously you're doing an
beneficiary. Yeah,
excellent job.
yeah,
So
you are a beneficiary
congrats.
of that communities.
Yes, yes, I we appreciate all that you do there, Sateshwar. And that's Mr. Sateshwar Prasad of Adana Homes. If you scroll back on the page, there's a lot of businesses, and you'll see his included in there somewhere. So what is it? 2 minutes before 1 a.m., 2 minutes before 8 p.m.
Mhm.
Eastern Time. If you're in the West Coast or Western Canada, it's 2 minutes before 5. So it's still early out there, Dan Raj. So Dan Raj is probably just going home to make dinner.
I thought you just go and eat. I didn't know you had to go make it too.
That's what we do. We show up at home on magic. There's food.
I know.
As I said, I see Samantha just logged in again. She's probably gonna do reverse magic on me. I get home next weekend and there'll be no food.
I know.
She's like, "Go change your oil and I'll buy you lunch."
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Uh,
No, it's good to see people thanking
yeah.
people for the patronage, throughout the years. For me personally, I want to thank everyone who's supported us over the years. I must say, and we really appreciate you guys coming in and offering your support every time. It means a lot to us. Like I said, when I see someone fly that flag in their car and they come in the store right away, I have a conversation. Like,
Mm-hmm.
funny enough, I was at Walmart yesterday, and I can sense the girl is Guyanese because the way she's talking on the phone. So
Oh yeah.
I just said to her, "What's up, GT girl?" And my son started laughing. He's like, "Dad, how you know she's GT?" I was like, "How could you miss Guyanese?
Oh yeah.
It's unique." Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Like I travel to different airports and I can tell right away, especially JFK, man.
yeah.
JFK airport and certain terminals, you go there, every vendor is a Guyanese. One time I went to Terminal 5. I was staying, I came back late and I didn't have time for dinner. So I said, let me go across to Dunkin' Donuts and get like a coffee and a sandwich or something. I went there, the Guyanese lady is quarreling with the other Guyanese lady. And I'm standing in line like, oh, I said, Auntie, which part in Guyana you from?
Mhm.
She's like, yeah, I'm talking to this girl here. I'm like, sorry. I just,
I
I
know.
just want to know, but
We
yeah.
were in Florida, I think, in December, and we were going to Crab Shack. Is it Joe's Crab Shack? And the
Uh-huh.
greeter was Guyanese, and she
Oh
was
yeah.
just out of she was straight out of Borvis, man.
Oh yeah, she probably just came out
She
there.
was
So you
straight
know
out
right
of
away,
Borvis.
yeah. Yeah, and it's so nice to connect with Guyanese people all over when you go, right? You see them and
Yeah.
you run into
No,
them. Even at
you
Heathrow
feel at
Airport, there's a
home.
few
You
Guyanese.
feel at home, like, I mean, you can be able to, like I said, and that's one of the things that, you're good to feel that comfort level, and that's why I
Mm-hmm.
said, you know you can support your community as much as possible. You'll have that level of
Yeah,
comfort that you can offer to help
you
each other.
relate.
Yeah,
Yeah. Miss
100%.
Mala, Miss Mala Dipchan, good night to you, Mala. and the Dip Chan family.
Mal is Chris Bram's wife, by the way. Good night,
Oh,
Mal.
okay. Good night, Mala Dip
Uh,
Chan. Who else is there? 6 p.m. Yeah, sorry, Dan Raj. I'm thinking Vancouver. Vancouver's three hours behind Eastern time. Edmonton is just 2 hours behind. So
Danraj
6
having
p.m.
7 Korean parsad, so
Some
maybe
nice leftover seven. Hey, the parasat when it leftover is the best.
yeah, yeah. Don't hard
Thanks
it
for the
up. Eat it
parasat,
cold.
by the way, Anil, and this sweet rice and thing.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Just like you gonna attack me for the Vamazelli and all.
Richie's on the show.
Yeah.
Watch how you're talking. Eh?
Oh yeah, yeah. Rishi
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
already pick up everybody's share.
Yeah, I know. That's the
Yeah, I
man's
gotta wish.
vacuum. Yeah,
You got a real estate by day and vacuum by evening and night.
yeah. Somebody's got to clean it up.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, we did shout out Wendy's restaurant. We also have
Yes.
Island Mix as well.
Oh
We missed
yeah,
the owner
yeah,
a couple weeks ago. So no,
yeah.
location in Pickering there.
Brock Road, right?
Brock,
Brock.
yeah,
Yeah. Brock Road, Pickering. So, hopefully we'll get a chance with him. He's busy, so hopefully we get a chance again with him to speak to him about his restaurant. I know he's got a 20-year anniversary special going on this month of April.
correct.
So if
And
you're
they're
in the
having
east
an
end of
annual
Toronto,
boat cruise coming up as well. I
oh
think
okay.
July 5th. I think Cecil was saying July
Wow,
5th
there's
today.
there's so many boat cruises in Toronto every year. You can't keep track. There's a lot of boat
I've never been
cruises
on
in
one.
Toronto.
I've never been on a boat cruise, by the way.
Oh yeah, you're not missing
Yeah,
much. It's
yeah,
all
yeah.
right, but it's not. It's just a party, right, on the boat.
I
It's.
wouldn't know. I don't go to parties. I only go to the temples.
I know you fasted this month, so I'm gonna not say anything. Okay, brother.
Do we have anyone
Uh,
else who wants to drop their information inside the chat so
yeah,
we can
please
read it
do.
out for you? Feel free to go ahead and share your information. Bibi has I think she has a link there, so
Yeah, Bibi has a
maybe we
link
can.
in there, guys. So click on that link for Bibi, and we'll talk to Bibi and get her on the segment one night, so she can go into details with all of her services and exactly what she offer. Just like Mr. Sateshwar Prasad from Madana Homes. So yeah, Satish has been a very instrumental part. As he said, the community is very instrumental in his business, and he's giving back a lot. He's always sponsoring. There's these shows. He sponsored radio when I was on the Radio Guyana. He was very active in sponsoring different segments on there, and he's always involved in the cricket community. I
Mhm.
think his team is Cambridge Jaguars. Correct me if I'm wrong, Cecil. I think that's his team.
Oh, I also have on there 592 Hospitality Inc. In Guyana, and
Hmm.
they're I would say hospitality business, but yes, they have apartments for rental, short-term
Okay.
rental. So if you're visiting with your family and you don't have a place, myself and Savi and the kids, we checked it out this time we were in Guyana, and it's
Awesome.
modern amenities. So anyone visiting, they're on the most of the booking sites. I think Booking.com. What else do we have? Expedia.
Really?
And you can contact them directly. So we're gonna have their information, and maybe have them on the show.
I was gonna
Maybe
say, maybe can you organize that? Because that's
yeah,
pretty interesting. That's
it is.
very
It
good.
is. I had four of the guys who's going for cricket in September, wanting to rent their place. One of the friends already did. But yeah, we had a look at the apartments, and it's amazing. And just the amenities, the kitchenette, the two-bedroom apartments. If you're traveling with a family of four, you have your privacy with you and your kids in one room, and you know you and your spouse, and then there's
It,
a sitting area, and it's right on Duncan Street, right at the corner of Duncan and Sheriff Street. So you'll
oh,
be
that's
able to go.
central located.
It's very
Yes,
central, very
yeah, yeah,
central. It's
yeah.
in the heart of everything,
Mm.
and you can walk to any one of the shops. And I think they'll be building or they will have a restaurant coming there soon on their upper level.
Oh, okay. So speaking
Mhm.
about Duncan and Sheriff, I got a high school friend, Shanti Prasad, that I'm gonna be talking to. I just reached out to her.
Mhm.
Uh, I don't want to mess anything up and say exactly her services and stuff, but you just brought up Duncan Street, and she lived there back when we were in St. Joseph High. So she's a professional out in Guyana. She travels the world. She does, I think, like she speaks at these different conferences, empowering everyone in business insights. So I'm gonna have her on the show one night. So I got to reach out to Shanti. I know she watched a few segments. Maybe she'll watch it after. So Shanti, if you're watching, I owe you a message, and I'll reach out to you and we'll coordinate and set up that interview. And it's my high school classmate. She came to St. Joseph High in Form 2. I forgot what school she came from, and yeah, we've been friends ever since. And so, in Guyana, in the school bench, you had the long bench, and then you had to sit before you get to the big boy class. Like, I think Form 3, we didn't have that. We had individual thing, or Form 4.
Uh-huh.
So when Shanti came, I had to share the bench with Shanti. I'm like, I didn't like that at first. Like, it was my bench, and then Shanti came and we became friends. And all of us, the entire group, we went in and we did business. We went into, like, you have to branch out from science, business, and arts.
Yeah,
And she ended up business and went on to UG and all that.
very
So,
good.
and it was great to see her on Facebook, and I
Reconnect
love
with
to
her.
see Guyanese. Yeah,
Yeah.
Guyanese doing their thing, man, and if we to get support is even better. So that's why this page is around, to support our fellow Guyanese. And if you know someone in some sort of business, and you want to reach out on their behalf, feel free to do so. Send their information to the email or send it to the messenger on Facebook. The Guyanese Own Businesses. It's info at Guyanese Own Businesses. Please do follow our YouTube. Subscribe. It's free to subscribe. We just post the videos. It's gonna be close to 1:30 when I'm done here, so I'm probably gonna post it tomorrow morning or sometime this chat on YouTube. So just trying to get some traction there as well. Also, the Guyanese Own Business Facebook page. Please, if you can, leave a review. As you can tell, what is it showing there? 4 reviews only. If you can, it's not rated yet, so the more reviews, I'm not sure exactly how that works, but we'd love their page to be rated. And as I said, we are keeping it professional on the page and just highlighting businesses and professionals. So if you can help us out, that'd be a great assistance on this little journey that we have started, and hoping to grow and expand with it.
So just to repeat, Lolita's information for Axel Insurance, or sorry, my vision is a little blur here. But it says investments for all your investment, life, business, home, and auto insurance. Telephone number is 519 and it's Lolita Premsuk at axelinsurance.com.
Awesome. Yeah, yeah, just saw that. So Cecily's saying, yeah, the boat cruise is on. I don't know if you mentioned it. I'm just going to mention it again. The Island Mix 20th anniversary boat cruise is July 5th. Uh, and May 30th is the golf tournament. I'm sure you're part of the golf tournament there, Anil.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. So her number is 519-500-1025. So there was a typo in that. So
Oh, okay.
519
1025.
500 1025. And yeah, guys, thank you so much. It's 9 minutes after the hour, 8 o'clock. So thanks as always for tuning in.
And
And
thanks. I see there are some new people on there tonight. So
yeah,
we're hoping that you
welcome.
guys enjoy the show and welcome to the show. Again, this is all free to promote not only your business, but anyone's business that you know and would like to be on the show. And it's definitely free. So feel free to reach out to us. The word free is keep repeating itself there. Um, but yeah, just reach out to us and we definitely will be able to highlight your business or and advertise it for, at no cost. I'm going to stop using the word free there for a second.
No, I think we need to use free too, because a lot of folks now on social media, once they get following, they start charging people. I've heard stories about people going to restaurants and saying, "Hey, pay me this much, I'll go live on Facebook, or I'll eat out your plate of curry or rice or something on Facebook for people to see, but you gotta pay." And which
Mhm.
I don't believe in that. I think you should go out and get a job and work. If you want to really highlight if it comes from your heart, just post it, right?
It's
That's
it's
just my
it's
thinking.
it's ridiculous for you to review someone's business without and just telling them that you're going to put it up there. I mean, advertising is different, but when you impose on people like that, I mean,
Yeah.
everyone is trying to make a
I've
living
heard
of some
from
sort, like
some restaurant owners and stuff, especially out in New York. They said
yeah.
persons are doing that, which I don't condone. I don't like that. When I
I mean,
see,
every
especially go ahead, go ahead.
no, like it's sad to see. Like, I mean, for a free meal, you'll go review a man business because you want a free meal. Like, well, I mean, the
Yeah.
power of social media as well. It's like ridiculous sometimes. And then
Yeah.
after, if they are told to pay, and then they bash the food.
Yeah,
So
yeah. If it's free, it's delicious. If it's not, it's not.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not. It's the world we live in, and we got to change that. We can
Yeah.
do it. We can
Hmm.
do it, and we got to back and promote businesses, and for the right reasons. Just don't do it for publicity and all that. Just do it out of goodness of your heart, and you want to see our community grow. As you mentioned, the Tamil community in the Toronto area, and we've seen that. I've been to events like Remax. Rishi is part of the Remax community. Uh, I forgot the Remax, the company under Remax that I went to for the Christmas party, and a lot of Sri Lankans were there, and their tight knit communities. You mentioned the bankers; they have
Hmm.
everything. Everyone involved in their community, and they help. And I want to see that from our Guyanese community. It's
Oh,
not we're
definitely.
lacking. We're not lacking professionalism. We're not lacking talent. We're not lacking business owners. We have everything in the community. Come together and help each other out.
It's amazing when you reach somebody, and you kind of have a conversation with them, and then you realize that person. I mean, not to say in a judgmental way, but you have a conversation with that person just to find out, they have their own field that they are, they have, and then they're professionals at what they do,
Hmm.
regardless if it's their job or a career or whatever it is. And you see them as a hanging out or whatever the case may be, and then unless you have a conversation with them, then you can't tell who they are, right? So
Yeah,
definitely give our people a chance, like let them experience them, like give them the chance for them to show their talents. Like I always say, like if someone gives us a Google review and the guy's like, yeah, you're amazing, I will always say, man, without you guys we wouldn't be able to show how amazing we are, because by you not coming in the store, we're not able to exploit
yeah.
whatever talent the guys have.
Hmm.
So definitely one of those things, we need people to support each other. And without the outreach, we can't do it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, no, we need that. We need that. And I like this. And Anil, thanks again.
No
And
problem. No
hopefully
problem.
every 4 or 5 segments we'll hop on. As I said, we have something planned. As we said on the show, we're gonna have a few different business owners like yourself and professionals to come on, and we have like a forum, a sit down, and we discuss how the business is going, and everyone can learn from each other. If there's something that you're doing that they can apply in their trade or in their business, maybe it's something like that, right? So you listen to everyone and you learn a little bit. As I said, every day, it doesn't matter if you've been doing this forever, but every day it's a learning opportunity. It might be someone that comes along with a great idea that you weren't thinking of, and you pick up on it, and you can go with it, and that's what we have to have support within the community in doing that. Yeah,
Thank
that. Yeah.
Thank you, Cecile. Good point, Cecile. Baby steps, I guess. At this point, you know,
Mm-hmm.
it's like I said, me and Wazim has talked about this for years now. So, definitely, we hope that everyone can support it. Again, Wazim wants me to use the word free. I prefer no cost, but yeah, it's something that we definitely want people to connect with, and be able to help our community. Not just, I mean, it's not like someone is desperate for help, but if we support each other, we can build and grow from strength to strength. And
Yeah.
I always say strength is in numbers. Like the more we have together, the more it's gonna grow as a community.
Yeah. No, absolutely, 100% agree with you. And yeah, Vishal says, Ishan says that it's time for community to be represented better. Of course, we need that. We need that, as Cecile mentioned, cohesiveness, and we need that support. We need to rally behind each other
Behind
and
each other. Yeah.
celebrate. One of the
Hmm.
things we're lacking is celebrating the successes of our fellow Guyanese businesses. You
I
see
think one of the
someone,
things.
yeah,
Sorry to cut you. I
yeah,
think one
yeah,
of the
yeah.
things that we are always good at is criticizing. And even though it was constructive sometimes, I said the one thing I was always taught, that we have to have equal compliments for every time you tell someone something bad. So my way has been trained in business is never to oh my God, you're doing this wrong. No, you tell the person how they're doing it wrong and see
Have
how it's
solutions,
corrected.
right? Have
Right? Yep.
solutions. If
Yep.
there's an issue, always come approach it with, yeah,
Hmm.
maybe the way to approach every problem or approach anything that you see that's you don't really agree with or you think they can improve on. Approach it better, a better approach, a more professional approach, a more level-headed approach, and then come up with solutions to back up what you're saying. Say, hey, Anil, you're not doing this way, but you know what I think? I think if you try it this way, it'll probably work because I know someone has done it in the past. I like to relate to stuff like that.
Relate. Yeah.
If
Yep. And show
right,
them the reason why
yeah,
it'll
show them
go
the
through.
reason
Yep.
why. If you know there's an like for me, that's why I'm here to talk to the airports and stuff. And I see they're not doing something right. I don't tell them they're not doing something right. I say, hey, this airport in North America or this airport in Copenhagen is doing it this way. And it's the
Hmm.
exact operation. And I believe if you give it a shot, when you think it's coming onto the end of the icing season, winter season, uh, give it a shot and see how that works out for the next 2 weeks or to a
Yep.
month and see if you can apply that starting out next winter operation. But there's a way. You always have to have solutions. You just can't come in and just be boom, 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 put someone down. For a business owner, that's tough, right?
Yeah.
You
I
can
think one of the things
deflate
my parents,
that person.
I think one of the things my parents always tell me is not what you say is how you say it. Right. So definitely one of
Exactly.
those things that, transcend to me in life. And I've
Yeah.
always, stand by that. And, even when I'm training, people tell you, you can teach someone to fish today. He can eat for a lifetime, but if you keep fishing for him, maybe not, he might
Hmm.
not eat tomorrow. So it's
Yeah.
those little things that resonate with you as a person that you have to remember,
Yeah. Yeah.
to kind of carry on in life.
Yes. And yeah, we're coming up to 80 minutes after one, 80 minutes after eight. So we're probably going to go another 12 minutes, I know, if you're
Okay,
fine with that.
yeah, that's
I'm not
fine. That's
cutting
fine.
into your dinner time, am I?
No, I had dinner actually earlier. I came home and I was prepped.
Oh, okay, okay. So it's like magic,
You
eh?
know,
You show up
I
and
don't want
dinner's
I don't want
there.
you I don't want you to be on the show and next thing you hear my belly making noises and you're like, what's the background like?
Was
You
that
always
background?
you already told me about my AirPods already, so I don't
Oh,
want
yeah,
crackling
yeah.
and tongue.
Sorry, yeah, it was crackling there, and yeah, I don't know what else. So what I was gonna say, we're talking about attitude and the way we approach our fellow Guyanese and the professionalism, and we're changing the perception, or we're trying to change the perception of how people view us as a community. One of the things I always believe in growing up: treat people the way you want to be treated.
Want to be treated
I don't.
100%.
I would never approach you and yell at you because I don't want
Mhm.
someone to approach me and yell at me. I wouldn't say something to you about something that I don't want someone mentioning to me. So if you do that, that mutual respect will be there, and that will transcend into the community, right? It's catching
With
behavior like
well,
that.
with your statement, I would tell you I can't fight to begin with. So I mean, I definitely will. That would be my defense. But no,
Yeah, yeah.
drop your
No, no.
comments in the chat and let us know how you feel. I mean, this is a topic like we can go on forever, but definitely something that we
Yeah.
have you have to have respect for people. At the end of the day, regardless of the person who's working for you or not, or it's a customer. I got to tell you a story, by the way. I
Mm-hmm.
had a customer. I was just telling my brother this a couple days ago, Vishal, and this customer is Guyanese, and he always would come to work, and when he see the guy, he would always make fun of them. He would call them all kind of names, and one day I said to him, I'm like, "Do you realize how foolish you sound sometimes?" Because the guy would say, "You here for an oil change, sir?" And he would be like, "Where else me come here for?" And I'm like, "Man, like, listen, you don't talk to people like that." And I pulled him
Yeah,
aside
yeah.
one day because he's with his son. I
Mm-hmm.
said, when your son start working somewhere, would you like them to talk to your son that way?
Yeah, yeah.
And that gentleman comes to this day and he has been a devoted customer. I'm
Really.
telling you, I can sell him a new car and he will buy a new car from me. But
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have to kind of like people have to understand that you have to respect people no matter what you do. One thing I've learned when you came to this country, and I had a lot of pride because I work in an accounting department in Guyana. And when I came
Mm-hmm.
here and I had my oil change clothes on, I
Yeah,
was kind of shy to go out in public and wear my clothes. Now I go to the
yeah,
grocery store and pick up my grocery, and
yeah.
I it doesn't matter anymore.
You're earning an honest living. You're
Yeah,
working
yeah.
hard for what
And
you
that we
have,
realize
right?
that everybody is on a same level in Canada. Like there's so much
Yes.
doctor cars that we service, or I told you, so
Mm-hmm.
much lawyers, there's pilots and stuff. And you talk to those guys, oh, what do you do for work? And the man's like, oh yeah, I'm a paralegal, or I'm pilot. I'm off today.
Yeah.
I'm not flying today.
Yeah.
And to my surprise, like these people are very humble, and That's the beauty that we live in a country like this. No one has a status quo.
Yeah, yeah. And we need to get that within our community. We're still sometimes we're caught up, and we know business owners have mentioned this to me and stuff. People show up in the restaurant and start yelling, "Oh, I just bought the fried rice and I drove half an hour and got home and it wasn't warm." Like, duh,
Mhm.
you got the
Yeah.
food like 30 minutes ago, and then you're complaining to the poor guy that made the food for you, and then you decided. That's just one example, but that's something we need to recognize. And when we're dealing with business, no one is in business to provide poor service,
No, no,
right? You
definitely. And
gotta
if
you
and if
gotta
they do
remember
you
that.
and if they do, I think it's your responsibility as a consumer to go and say, hey man, can I be constructive with you?
You know
And
what?
you can definitely get a point over and say, hey man, I really appreciate what you're doing, but you can do something like this. And I'm not trying to give advice to business
No,
heads
no, no,
because we
no,
all
no,
do, but
no.
I mean,
But
as a
that's true.
consumer, you have the power to say, hey, and I people say customers are always right. I don't believe in that
Yeah,
slogan
yeah, yeah, yeah.
because you have to be respectful to people. So don't come and abuse me and expect me to be respectful to you. Talk to me
No,
in a
no,
certain
that
way,
is
right? So
that
it
is
goes
that
both
is
ways.
that's 100% correct. And yeah, the way you approach it, as you said, you have an issue with a business owner. A business owner, you know this. No one is in business. You're not in business to put the wrong oil in someone's car or to
Oh,
not to miss the filter. You're in there for service because that brings more business at the end of the day, right?
hmm
And don't go to one of the things I hate is people going on social media and
hmm
bashing something that they have absolutely no knowledge about, but because they had one bad experience or
hmm
a little minor hiccup in their service, they go directly to the business owner, contact them, reach them in person, and talk about it. And then maybe if they're very rude and stuff, then you can inform the public about it. But I don't see there's a need to go to social media. Like, for example, airlines. We know when there's bad weather, I travel all the time. I get delayed like crazy.
hmm
The other day I got delayed. I got delayed until like 5 hours. I had to find a hotel in a city that I was and stayed overnight. But that's not the airline. The airline is not in business to lose money because every time an airline delays, people don't know this. They pay if they're delayed by they're charged by minute,
hmm
right? It starts adding up at 120, 125 US dollars a minute. Any airline, any airport in the US. In Europe here, it's equivalent. It's about 80 something or 85, 90 euros or something like that. But that is only one part of it as a fine to the airport. Then they're
hmm
fined by others. They have licenses, they have gate time. There's a bunch of costs associated with that. So it's not the poor person at the counter is doing their job as a check-in agent. And there's a lot of times I'm sitting there looking at them and I'm feeling bad. Like, why are you quarreling with this person that's just checking you in, right? It's just an example like that. Just
Well,
seize
I will
the
tell
right,
you
yeah.
personally myself. I don't do reviews, bad reviews,
Mhm.
unless it's a five
No.
star review. If I completely not happy with your service, I prefer to
Hmm.
call you and talk to you personally instead of dropping a review because I
Exactly.
feel like you said we're not perfect and we all make mistakes. So I
We
don't
all,
like I definitely will call you and say, hey, I have a problem.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
we had a lady give us a 1 star review, and she had a car. I think it was serviced in October, and her
Yeah,
battery
you
and her
mentioned this to
battery
me on the
died,
side. Yeah, yeah,
and the
yeah.
battery died in December. Like it's electrical. Well, you cannot tell someone who, and at the end of her review, it says because she's a single female, we took advantage of her.
Oh wow. I guess you
So I
recognize that by
mean,
just looking at her.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's ridiculous. Like I mean, I don't know if you're finger happy sometimes and you just go out and you do stuff. But for me personally, if I have a bad experience, I definitely will call you and say, hey
Yeah,
man, can we talk about something? I had a little bit of an issue.
yeah.
Um, and I would like to see how you can resolve this or improve on it. If not, I mean, I'll go definitely go somewhere else and use the service.
Yeah, maybe you know what? Maybe that person doesn't realize at the time. Maybe they're having a bad day. They don't realize it's passing over to the customer, right? And when you bring that up to them, they'd apologize and say, "Oh," then they'll keep
Mhm.
that in the back of their mind, and it won't happen again. They learn. Everyone learns from their mistake. We all make mistakes every day, and we learn from it. If you don't make mistakes, something is wrong with you, right? We all make
Well,
mistakes, and
we are human. We're
right?
not perfect, right?
Yeah,
So if you're having
yeah,
a
yeah.
bad day, like I usually ask my staff, like I can send someone having even they're sick, or you look into someone, like they're having a long day or they're tired or whatever. I'm like, are you
Hmm.
okay? I mean, you want a break, you want to go home, like, just like
Yeah,
kind of reinforce with them, like, notice that you don't want them to be on the floor because they're not looking the way that you want. Because I mean, we put a lot out there for business, and we want to make sure when someone come and spend their money at your store, I want to make sure they're getting the bang for their buck. I'm not gonna leave anything, on any stones unturned.
and the
So
main
I
thing is you
definitely
want
want
them
to.
to come back, right? You want
Oh,
to,
definitely,
a re
repeat business is what
yep,
what
yep,
we're
yep.
there for, right? So I
You
mean,
want to retain those customers.
yeah. So I mean, we have a retention rate about 80 to 90%. So one of those things is showing what you did today, and they will return tomorrow, right?
Obviously, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Anyone there? Oh, we got about 10 minutes more, maybe 3, 5 minutes more to go. So if you
Time
just
flies.
join in, good night to you. If it's after the live, remember, if you're watching this on a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it's every Tuesday night. If you have the time, please tune in live on the Facebook page. Guyanese owned businesses at 7 p.m. Eastern time. So I know the time is aligned now with Guyana. So it's 7 o'clock back home in Guyana and out in Trinidad. And if you're in Western Canada, 4 p.m. Depends which part. It's 5 p.m. We start out if you're in Edmonton or Calgary. And if you're across the pond in the UK, it's midnight. So
Mhm.
you can rewatch
Like
the
you
show. I
are,
don't want
yep,
you guys.
like you are, yeah.
It's 1:28 in the morning. You know what? I gotta get into the airport. Actually, this is good. I don't have to really. I just go for breakfast, so that's fine. I'll get up late and go in for breakfast. So I'm
Luckily,
fine
you're
with the
not
four
fasting
hours sleep.
anymore, so that's good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was good. Actually, had a nice dinner and lunch today, so that was good. But it's hard after fasting. You probably tell like you're fasting. You stay away from meat and all that, and then when you have it,
Correct.
sometimes you're not really.
Yeah, your
You don't
body,
feel like
it's not the same.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
After a month of
We're,
fasting, I miss like lunches sometimes because I'm traveling with work colleagues, and we went out for lunch. We went out for dinner just now, and yeah, it's not bad. It got a bit cold here tonight. I came into the restaurant. The guys looking at me. The lights were off. I
and
did
you asked
this.
them
I
to put
did.
it on.
I spoke to Wasim from Naked Hanger and Genie
Uh,
Solutions here, only one time. So I did lie. I went. The
uh,
guy's like, "Oh yeah, we turned off the lights." I'm like, "But I always come here and I do this. You're probably new. Can you turn those lights on for me?" He's like, "Oh yeah, yes, sir." It worked. Or as I didn't want to do it from my hotel room. I'm staying all the way on the other end, and you know how
uh,
the Wi-Fi signal is. I don't want to be freezing up on screen. So Ted, yeah, he
Thank you,
said,
Ted.
yeah, yeah, keep pressing and driving that message. Yeah, we will. And we'll keep promoting businesses and positivity in the community. As I said, we got a bunch of business owners and professionals lined up. So keep tuning in and keep watching for the posts.
And we know it's
And
baby steps to start, but like, yeah, we need everyone to be on board for us to kind of have it taken off. So
eventually
definitely
one day we'll
looking
get,
for your support,
yeah.
everyone there. We're
Yeah,
very grateful for your assistance.
it's growing slowly but surely, Anil, from the
Hmm.
numbers and the visits, like just the visits on the website. I'm very happy that people are going to the website, www.guyaneseownedbusinesses.com. People are also, please go to YouTube if you can tonight. Just search Guyanese owned businesses. You'll see the logo, like you see at the bottom there, and hit
Hmm.
subscribe. It's free to subscribe. I do post all these live chats. I'll download it tonight, and then I gotta get some sleep. In the morning, I'll post it, or tomorrow sometime, I'll post it on our YouTube channel, so you have it there also. Because as Anil brought up, he went somewhere, I think it was South Carolina, and they didn't have, the person didn't have Facebook. They want to watch it, so
Yep,
now
we
all the
have
interviews
YouTube
are
people
on
locked on
YouTube.
YouTube. Yeah, a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah. Not a lot of
the
folks
folks
are
don't.
on Facebook. So I took what I did in the past before I opened up the channel. I said, just Google the Guyanese own businesses Facebook. The chat will come up. The only thing, if you're not on Facebook, you can watch it without commenting or reacting to it. But now there's the YouTube channel and please follow it. We're just doing our
Also,
little part
I
to
just want to
promote
wish my
businesses.
dad good night as well. There, he's
Oh,
locked
your
on the
dad's
show.
on
So
too. Good night. It's, what is it? 8:30 in Guyana?
yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, 8:30 in Guyana. So yeah, good night to all my beautiful Guyanese people, Canadian, Americans, wherever you are locked in from. Thank you so much as always. We're coming up to 8:30 p.m. And again, I know
One
1:30 a.m. here.
1:38. Okay.
Yeah, it's now kicking in.
Yeah,
1:30
yeah.
a.m. So I came just in time. So I got back to the hotel from dinner at, I messaged you at 11:40 p.m. Went up to the
Mhm.
hotel, to the room, grabbed my laptop and came straight down here. So Was looking to get a coffee, but they closed it up early. Maybe it's a Tuesday night, so that's why.
Uh, I think you should forget the coffee and just go to bed, man.
Yeah, no, no. No, I'll go to bed. No, I'll go straight to bed. So, yeah, guys, thanks so much as always. Everyone that's on the live, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Thank
Anil
you.
and I really
Thank you.
appreciate your guys'
Thank you.
support. And Anil, have a great night with the family and the rest of the week.
Well, you have a great night as well. Have a good sleep and make sure you get up early in the morning to get to work.
I
And
will.
thanks everyone for locking on and have a good night, everyone.
Yeah, guys, have a pleasant night. And please do join me here next week, Tuesday night at same time, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Keep an eye out on the Facebook page. Within the next couple of days, I'll confirm our guests and I'll be posting that there. Visit our website, www.guyaneseownedbusinesses.com. Check out the YouTube page, Guyanese Own Businesses. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel and watch the videos. Some of the very interesting interviews we've had in the past 3 months. And
Before you go,
yeah.
I just want to wish Auntie Rosemary Shaw in Guyana, Esquivel, a very good night there too as well.
Oh, I just saw her name there. Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Miss Rosemary Shaw. All the way in Essequibo Coast?
Yep. Adventure. Yep.
Adventure. Oh, okay. That's where Malali used to go into, right? From Parica?
Sound like you
Oh,
know
you
the
know,
Esquivel
you.
Islands.
I
Yes,
know,
yes,
I
yes.
know,
It, wa- it
I
was.
know,
It was.
I know it very well. I spent a lot of summer times in Guyana in August there in Better Hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, driving tractors and going,
Tongman come to country.
yeah, teaching people coconut and thing.
Cashew.
Oh, that's a story for another night.
I got mom and dad on the show, so don't make them upset.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I don't know what you're talking about. What cashew?
All right, everyone.
All
Have a
right.
good night.
Yeah, guys. Goodbye for now. Take care.
Take care. Bye bye.